Today is the first day in the month of March of 2024, and it's exactly 4 minutes gone past the hour of 4 p.m. You know me as Uncle Fine Boy because I am the finest uncle talking sport in the capital city and beyond. On the show this evening, it promises to be exciting as we will be looking into various aspects of sport and the biggest stories trending in the Super Eagles as well as Nigeria football scene is the news. Breaking news we got a couple of minutes ago that Portuguese tactician and golfer of the Super Eagles, Coach Peseiro, has finally dropped his resignation letter. Simply put, he will no longer continue as the head coach of the seniors men national team of Nigeria. And on the show this evening, we will be taking you to the Nigerian National League, the one you know as the NNL. We will be talking with the Chief Operating Officer, no other person but Dr. Ayo Ahmed Abdurrahman. He will be joining us live on the show this evening as he takes us through the preparation for the NNL as the second stanza will be resuming today. And of course, on the back this morning, we will be taking you to the foreign scene as news, good news, positive vibes emanating from the Anfield Road as we hear that two star players will be fit to take on Nottingham Forest later this weekend. And Man United have so much to worry as more superstars have been sidelined for the game coming down this weekend. Super Sunday it is, where Manchester City will be welcoming their neighbors, Man United. And for every Man United fans who have been nurturing these dream of having Zinedine Zidane be their coach, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Coach Zinedine Zidane will not be coming to Manchester United. All these and many more loading on the show this evening. Let me go for the short break. When I return, we will be talking to Dr. Ayo as well as one man who is not in the studio this evening, but he will be joining us online. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so welcome back, and straight away we move to the local scene. But one man joins me on the show. You know him as the Sport Bishop, but he goes by the name Chuku Nonso Arinze. Good to have you join us on the show this evening, Sport Bishop. How has it been? It has been a turbulent day for you, but good to have you join us on the show this evening.
Hello.
Sport Bishop, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. Go on, Sport Bishop. Oh, wow. It seems that the network is acting on, but we will keep trying and see how we can establish a course on the show this evening. News from the local scene. Alright, and he joins us on the show. Good evening, Sport Bishop. Good to have you on the show. Hello, Spot Bishop. Can you hear us? Hello. Oh, wow. The network is acting up. But all right, away from that one, let's still see how we can establish connection with him as well as move on the show. Hello, Spot Bishop. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Fantastic. We can hear you. How has it been?
What's wrong?
Hello, Spot Bishop. We can hear you. Oh dear, dear, dear. Seems that the network is not looking friendly at all. Alright, away from that, let's keep trying. But then, let me let you know that it is not good news for the camp of the Super Eagles as we hear that Coach Peseiro has resigned as the head coach of the Super Eagles. Recall that he was signed following the Super Eagles' failure to progress into the World Cup under the tutelage of Coach Austin Eguavo. Peseiro was signed shortly after that disappointment, and ever since the Super Eagles have been on the rise. His last tournament was the just concluded AFCON that went down in Cote d'Ivoire, where he led the team to a second place finish, losing the final to eventual winner and host Cote d'Ivoire, playing a 1-0 defeat, a 2-1 defeat, I beg your pardon, in that one, despite taking the lead through his captain, Trust Ekong. But it was the Ivorians who had to rally back in the second half to get their winning goal, courtesy of an equalizer by Frank Kesse, and the winner scored by no other person but Dortmund striker Sebastian Haller in that one. The match ended 2 goals in favor of the host nation, and in the early hours of this afternoon, Coach Jose Peseiro had to drop his resignation later. Recall that his contract was extended until after the Nations Cup, where a clause in that record states that if he qualifies the Super Eagles for the finals and at least make effort to win it, his contract will be reviewed. And of course, he took the Super Eagles to the finals, but he was unable to get the job done. Meanwhile, Algeria, a nation that have been rumored to see how they can snatch Peseiro from Nigeria, it wasn't made to be, as the Algerian side had to settle for Serbian golfer Vladimir Petkovic in the early hours of yesterday, and Peseiro out to drop his resignation later today. Not looking good at all for the Super Eagles. And now the big question is, what will happen to the Super Eagles now that the team do not have a coach and they have a crucial World Cup qualifying matches ahead of us? We will be playing the Bafana Boys of South Africa in a week's time, and it will be for the World Cup qualifiers. And one man joins us on the show this evening, no other person but the National League Chief Operating Officer, the Nigerian National League, and no other person but Dr. Ahmed Ayo Abdurrahman. Good evening and welcome to the show. Hello, Dr. Ayo, can you hear us? And he joins us on the show. Good evening and welcome to the show. Alright, it seems that the network is not giving us the vibe that we will need, but we will keep trying and continue to try until we get at least a good reception. Let's see if we can establish a caller to Dr. Aya, but the network is really acting up. Alright, let's move away from that one as we touch down in the Nigerian National League, as games will be going down later this weekend. It is a kickoff for the second stanza of the Nigerian National League. First off, later today, we will be having games all across the conference D zone, where Kebbi United will be playing Melantariki Kiev Football Club, and also the likes of Adamawa United will do battle with Sporting Supreme. And come tomorrow, the second day in the month of March, Sokoto United will hold their own against Malonfashi FC. Y City FC on Sunday will take on Jigawa Golden Stars. That's for the Conference Z, the Conference D zone. I beg your pardon. And later we will have games in the Conference C zone. The games will be kicking off tomorrow, where Nasarawa United will welcome Abiola Sarakia Football Club (ABS), and later same Saturday, Yobe DS will be taking on EFCC Football Club. So you know, EFCC Football Club is our own Abuja-based football club. They will be in action later tomorrow. Then on Sunday, it's all about Wicked Tourists against Zamfara Football Club. And in the Conference B zone, Crown FC on Saturday will take on Ikorodu City in the Nigerian National League. And other games in a Conference B zone on Saturday, we will see the likes of Ijebu United take on FC1 Rocket, while Osun United will be welcoming Inter Lagos, while Gateway United will travel all the way to Lagos to go take on Solution FC. While on Sunday, it's all about Wiki Warri Wolves. I beg your pardon. Warri Wolves against Trade Safe FC. That game will be going down in Asaba, Delta State. And finally, from a Conference A zone on Saturday, Dakada FC will welcome Stormers SC, while Smart City have all their hands full as they will be welcoming 1472 FC. Then on Sunday in the Conference A zone, Idel FC will welcome Beyond the Limits FC, while Madiba FC will travel down to Ekiti to go play Ekiti United. It's all about the 3 points when Vandresa FC will welcome Abia Warriors, while Rovers FC will take on Coal City FC. This game will be going down on Sunday. Alright, away from that, let's touch down in Nigerian Premier Football League as Bendel Insurance once again suffered a late goal when the likes of Moritala Tyres scored in the 90th minute. He rose highest to head home for the home side, 3SC, that is Shooting Stars of Ibadan. It's all 3 points for the Oluyole Warriors. Hopefully this weekend, Bendel Insurance will be seeking to bounce back as games will be going down in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Just one game will be going down in the Ikane City, where Remo Stars will take on Bayelsa United. While on Sunday, action resumes in the Nigerian Premier Football League as all across the Federation, Gombe United will be welcoming Shooting Stars, while Aqua United have their hands full against Eyimba. That game will be going down in the new Godswill Akpabio Stadium right there in Akwa Ibom State. We hear that Akwa United has finally returned to their home stadium. Recalling that before now, they have been playing at the Eket Stadium, a stadium to which they had to idolize, while the Godswill Akpabio Stadium was under renovation courtesy of the state governor, the former state governor, beg your pardon, currently the Senate president, talking about no other person but Senator Godswill Akpabio. But now, Aqua United returns home and their first game will be against Aimba. Other games that we'll see at land of Owerri welcome Sunshine Stars of Akure, where the birthday boy himself, Coach Kennedy Boboye, will be taking his team from that miraculous win. If you ask me, it was a good win a couple of days ago. They will be going out to go play a troubled heartland of Owerri, while Kano Pillars at the Sani Abacha Stadium right there in Kano will be welcoming the Warriors from Abia. No other but Abia Warriors. The game will be going down at exactly 4 p.m. Why have the last game for Saturday kickoff, not the last game? We'll see Lobby Stars welcome Castina United, while Ninja Tornadoes will see if, just if, they can get all 3 points away. As Enugu State, Enugu Rangers comes visiting Plateau United, will be welcoming Monday Odigies Bendel Insurance. Bendel Insurance will be looking to bounce back following that defeat suffered in the hands of Shooting Stars. Alright, as we progress, let's move over now to some more cheering news as a Nigerian women's handball team continued their impressive performance in the ongoing 2024 IHF Trophy in Uzbekistan. The Nigerian side started their campaign in the tournament on a winning note against Guadalupe, and then they defeated North Caledonia yesterday. And despite a strong fight put up by the North Caledonians, it was the Nigerian team who progressed courtesy of those 2 wins. Their spot at the top of the group was confirmed in the early hours of this afternoon, and they will now move to the next round of the competition. Let's see if we can establish a more connection with Haman. All right, and he joins us on the show. Hopefully, the network will let him stay. Hello, Sport Bishop. Good to have you join us on the show.
Okay. It was a pleasure to be part of the show. Thank you very much for having me. I'm very happy to be on. So thank you very much.
Finally, all right, Sport Bishop. Earlier we talked about Coach Peseiro as he dropped his resignation later. He will no longer continue as the head coach of the Super Eagles. What's your take?
To me, it's good riddance. I must be sincere with you. I've never been a fan of Peseiro. Not today, not tomorrow, not any other day. I think the team has really struggled under his tutelage, apart from the fact that we got to the finals of the Nations Cup. But come on, watching him play hasn't been pretty at all, man. You know, the more I watch, the more excruciating it is. So for me, I think he did the most honorable thing. They say you live when the ovation is loudest. And now he's getting offers from around the world, Zamalek, Algeria. Though Algeria has appointed Pekovic, he's getting the right offers right now. And he knows that, let's be sincere with you, NFF cannot topple what these guys give to him, Algeria.
Very true.
They offered him $70,000, and don't forget, Nigeria reduced the salary just before the AFCON from $70,000 to $50,000. So they understand that there is no money. I think the man really wants to continue as the coach of the Super Eagles. I think I spoke with him after that game. I remember, and he was like, "Oh, I want to win the AFCON." I think, like I said, it's a bait. Now, this takes me back to what I said a few years ago, and very simple. Some coaches who have managed the Super Eagles need the Super Eagles more than the Super Eagles need them. They have left the Super Eagles better managers than they came. The likes of General, now who is now the coach of Benin Republic, getting good box. The likes of now Peseiro. I can go on like Lagerback and the rest of them. So it is what it is. I know Nigerians are not really surprised. Many pundits in quotes are not surprised, but Nigerians maybe that emotional attachment, and the fact that this man got us our best performance in the past 10 years since we won it in 2013. So, but for me, let's be here. Nigeria has got talent, an area of attacking talent, and if we can't keep playing the way we are playing, I think many Nigerians would prefer to sleep than watch the Super Eagles. It's been awful, really awful. That's my take, but I don't know. But if it's good enough, he has given the NFF an easier route. He has resigned. Let the NFF do the right thing. Get us a coach who has the capacity, the ability, who's got the swagger about coaching the Super Eagles. I want to see the Super Eagles fly again. Yeah.
All right, just hold on your thought for a moment. You just said that this gives the NFF the pool to select coaches that should take over from Jose Peseiro. I want to put you on the spotlight.
Absolutely.
Looking at the calibers of coaches we have available at the moment, who do you think should be the best candidates to take over from Coach Jose Peseiro? Either a local coach or a foreign coach. Who do you think should be the right man to continue?
Fine, but I'd love to be in the studio with you having this conversation because it's going to be interactive and interesting. Unfortunately, a lot happened today. That will leave that on the board. But the truth is, I think we've got enough managers in the team to be able to sway Nigeria. I know. We want for a foreign manager. I want a foreign manager. But the truth is that right now we can't afford a grade A. We can't afford a grade B. So if we're getting a coach from Europe, it has to be a grade C, mediocrity. And you know my take on the Super Eagles. This is one of the biggest brands in African football. There is no place for mediocrity. There is no place for. Let us see how we error. You get my point right now. So I don't think we should go foreign because we don't have the best to get the best. But we can look at what we've got. What do we have? We've got a team that is solid. We've got a team that is strong. And to be sincere with you, my brother, I think we should look inwards. I think Amunike can get a shout out. We've got Son Lisa as well, who has done well so far, even in Belgium, in Netherlands, and of course with the Super Eagles. I think he's got the best winning ratio at Super Eagles manager in the recent times. But for me, I think I'll go with Amunike. He's well tested and trusted, well traveled. He's been to Tanzania. He's been to Egypt. He's coached the team in a club in Egypt. He understands African football. Don't forget, he was the first coach to take Tanzania to the African Cup of Nations. I'm not holding for Amunike, but I think it's high time we give the man a chance. I think the only times he has been given the job is always when he's been assistant coach, assistant manager. When we need someone to do a miraculous job or, just a quick fix.
At one point, he was the coach of under 17.
It's cadet football. I know he did so well under 17, but it's cadet football.
You can't I can't read
under 17. Under 17. Exactly, because when you coach under 17, you are coaching young boys who are respectful, young boys who want to build a career for themselves, boys who are learning the terrain, in the footballing world. We are coaching the Super Eagles. You are coaching egos. You are coaching marquee players, coaching players who have made it in life, who can look in the coach and say, "Coach, I ain't far better than you do. I don't like what you do." Players like the Victor Osimhen, who is world-renowned striker in the world. So I think Amunike can do the job. I think he can do the job. He's got the experience, and for me, he looks like the sure best to get a job. But I will trust the NFF. We can wake up on Monday and hear Salisu have been appointed. That's on the flip side. But come on. But I think Amunike should be the right man for the job.
All right, and talking about being the right man for the job, I know you are not the right man for the job at the moment. Talking about the Nigerian National League, the NNL, I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
The league, the second stanza, will be resuming today as games. Just one game has been billed for today, and that's the game between Kebbi United and Malentari Kikia. That game will be coming down later today, and maybe, just maybe, Adamawa United and Sporting Supreme might just take on that one, though it has not been confirmed. What's your expectation for the NNL this season? Sport Bishop, are you there with us?
I'm there with you, my brother. NNL, tough. See, to me, I think it's the most important league. The way they say are the most important league, and I agree with them. So this league produces players we see in the MPFL. Produce players we see. Most of them don't play abroad. So many of the foreign-based players we see in the league play here in Nigeria. So I'm happy that the league has resumed. Hopefully, we get to the chief operating officer, Dr. Ayo Abdurrahman, to tell us what the plan is. But I think. So far, so good. It's been better than what we've seen in the past few years. They've been better officiating. They've been better understanding. And we've had a less case of hooliganism. That is my whole issue. Where we hear that the game is played and before you know what's happening, there's an uproar, there's a fight here and there. Referees have been injured and here and there. But it's quite reduced. We've seen better football. But this is the main end of the league. This is the league that determines whether you qualify to progress to the MPFL or you suffer. So I want to see how well they can manage, because this is when the Ojoro starts with the local palace and with the club. And now the thing that happened, I beg, help me find a way to beat them for your house, so I go beat them for my house, so I go use 3 points past them. This is the time it starts. So I want to see what their plan is to curb insecurity, protect the referees, and I'd love to speak with him to what their plan is so that they get their league on TV. We heard there was a there was a plan to get the league on TV. What the plan is for young players? Because I listened to him some few months ago. He talked about the fact that he wants younger players in the the NNL, so that they can be able to metamorphose the players in the MPFL. I don't know what are the plans put in place to ensure. So hopefully before the show ends, we get to him and hear from him and hear what he has to say.
All right, just so you know, you can start sending your questions to the studio line 070-0010-961-961 070-0010-961-961. That number, you can call us on that number. There was a call or a text message, or perhaps you want to tow the WhatsApp line. It is still the same number. You can send us a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp call, or a WhatsApp voice note. We promise to give you a voice. And just so you know, the way we have been announcing, I've been telling you, or better still reminding you, we are streaming live on YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel on the address VOP961 Abuja, VOP961 Abuja, and voila, you will catch us live in the studio. You can as well drop your message. You can also send us message, and we will make sure that it is read. Do well to like, share, comment, and most especially subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do well to share with your friends and loved ones. We want to have you all to the Voice of the People family. Once again, the address is VOP961 Abuja. We are also streaming live on Radio Garden, so any part of the world that you are, you can listen to us. We are streaming live on Radio Garden. And the message I've started pouring, Spot Bishop, and this one is from Usetsu. It goes by the name Emmanuel, and he says, "Good evening, Uncle Fineboy. I do not know why we Nigerians are not proactive at all. We the fans always wanted Peseiro out because he has nothing to offer. It was the players who played with determination that took them to the finals, not Peseiro's tactical input. If he has to resign, then praise God. NFF should have sacked Peseiro and appointed a new coach immediately after the AFCON to avoid this rush approach. They will do now. Okay. He says they should have avoided this rush approach. They do now. Hopefully, now that he has resigned, the NFF will get the best man." Thank you, Emmanuel, all the way from Use to Spot Bishop. It seems that sport lovers are happy and jubilated that Peseiro is finally out.
My brother, I'm not the most happiest person in the world right now. You know how much I suffered watching the AFCON? It was excruciating, man. You know, I used to talk to you, I was telling you that I was live on air, and people were asking me what my take of Peseiro, and I was like, let me not say something that will break all the tables. Rather, maybe I have the freedom to break the tables. I'm not a fan of Peseiro. I'm not a fan of negative football. I'm not a fan of playing defensive football. Even if we have won the AFCON, you know my talk. I said if we have won the AFCON, I would have told him thank you very much and still fired him. He will not be the first manager to have won silverware and got fired. Vicente Bosque was won the AFCON Champions League and he got fired. Who again? I remember Van Gaal won the FA Cup and he got fired. So he will not be the first manager to win something and get fired. So for me, I think it's the right decision for. Like I said, he just gave the NFF the easy route, because we know the NFF. As we spoke about yesterday, we're planning on giving the man a new contract, getting him a new deal. So he just put an easy route. The man is not good. It's not good.
All right.
We were riding on Sherlock, and this is how far I can take us. I'm happy now. At least now, if I talk now, you sound the bearer of bad news. You know, thank God the fans are back
now
on this
he has gone, so you can bear all the bad news that you want to. All right, to keep the calls coming on 070-0010-961-961. Let's go on this commercial break. When we return, we will be taking your calls, we will be reading your message, and perhaps we will get a winner for the show this evening. It is a fun-filled Friday with Uncle Fineboy, and when I return, we'll be taking you on some amazing fun facts in football. Don't touch the dial. I will be right back.
talk.
How you even announce a result? You should have the CTC waiting.
Keep talking.
If you want to tax people, you must provide them service.
Don't stop talking.
If anybody is telling that I'm a mole, that person is just being mischievous.
Hey,
It's your right to talk.
we are voice of the people.
Let's talk.
VOP 96.1 FM.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com. Number 36, Lagos International Airport Road, beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
After a long week at school, don't you want to wind down and have fun?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain! Tune in to the Kids Cafe and enjoy story time, spelling bees, and poems, and win amazing prizes.
Catboy! Owlette! Gecko! Let's go!
Kids Cafe, Saturdays 9 to 10 a.m. on VOP 96.1 FM. It's the Kids Cafe. Come, let's have fun.
I can't think of a rhyme! DJ Masks! DJ Masks! DJ Masks!
Come put your mouth where your club is. Are you a Manchester City fan? Manchester United. Chelsea. Arsenal. Liverpool.
When you walk through a storm.
Or do you represent FC Barcelona? Real Madrid, or maybe even Bayern Munich. It doesn't matter the shade. Come represent your club on Sports Soccer Board. It comes your way every Saturday at 3 p.m. on your sporty radio dial. Voice of the People 96.1 FM. It's all about you, the fans. You snooze, you lose.
VOP Roundup. Here, we ask the right questions. We have the conversations that matter with the people who matter. A radio show designed just for you. Join VOP Roundup weekdays at 7 p.m. on VOP 96.1 FM. Now you have a voice.
Meet us on YouTube, Insta, and Twitter at Voice of the People 96.1 FM.
Voice of the People 96.1 FM.
Tune in for all the action. Rep your team and be loyal to the game. Sports Lounge, weekdays 4 to 5 p.m. Now you have a voice.
All right, so welcome back to the second half of the Sport Show, Sport Lounge. That comes your ways every Mondays to Fridays at exactly 4 p.m. The sport crew gather around to take you around the world of sport with no visa. We take you to Africa, we take you to America, to Europe, Asia, right there at Australia as well as Antarctica. Just know that wherever sport is happening, we take you there with no visa. With myself, Franklin Imone, and my co-partner, who is currently not in the building, but he is with us, Sport Bishop. We call him Chukunonso Arinze. Always a pleasure being with us on the show. And just so you know, we have had a lot of discussion in the first half. Perhaps you are just joining us in the second half. You are the real MVP. We talked about the Super Eagles. We talked about the NNL that will be kicking off later today. We talked about the NPFL as well as a female volleyball team that are doing very well currently in Uzbekistan. We also talked about some news in Africa, and right now we want to take you to the foreign scene. But before then, let me introduce you to the show just like I did, but introduce you to the platform that you can communicate with us, and that is on the WhatsApp platform as well as the phone call platform. The studio line you can reach us is 070-0010-961 961 070-0010-961 961. You can send us a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp call, perhaps a WhatsApp voice note, and be rest assured we will give attention to your voice. And also, we are currently streaming live on YouTube. The YouTube address is VOP961 Abuja. VOP961 Abuja. Do well to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Feel free as well to share. Yes, feel free to let our link all across your social media handle, and welcome your families and friends to the Sport family. And quickly, let's continue on the show, but this time we continue on the segment Fun Facts from Uncle Fineboy. And today we've got amazing fun facts for you. Sport Bishop, are you still with us?
I'm here 120%, brother.
Exactly.
I'm going nowhere. Oh, this is how am I going to?
All right, so let's continue on. All right, and let's look at some of the fun facts that we have for you today. Do you know that Erling Allen has only been flagged offside once in the Premier League this season? Over 1,745 minutes of football in the EPL. Do you know that? Well, now you know. The likes of Darwin Núñez of Liverpool have been flagged 20 times. The likes of Nicholas Jackson of Chelsea have been flagged 19 times. Son Heung-min of Tottenham has been flagged 16 times. Jared Bowen of West Ham has been flagged 15 times as well. And Rasmus Højlund of Man United have been flagged 13 times. But Erling Allen have been flagged just once. Haven't played 1,745 minutes of football in the EPL. Another fun fact I want to let you know is that a popular golfer, Tiger Woods, have won 77 PGA tournament in his career, and that is equivalent to 77 trophies if he was a football player. Such an impeccable record. 77 PGA tournament titles. No one come close to Tiger Woods. And finally, on a fun fact from Uncle Fineboy for today, I said that do you know that children can start swimming lessons for as early as 2 months old? Children can start swimming lesson from as early as 2 months old. This is unbelievable. But it is true. From 2 months, your child can start swimming lesson. If you do not know, well, now you know. Let's move to the foreign scene. let's take you to the foreign scene. Sport Bishop, if you are with us later this weekend, it's all about Manchester City and Manchester United. The last time these two teams met, Man City defeated Man United right there at Old Trafford by 3-0, where Erling Haaland was on target. And now Erling Haaland is back to his current best. And Kevin De Bruyne is also back to his assist best. What do you expect from this game, Sport Bishop? Man United needs all the points they can get. Manchester City also needs all the points they can gather en route to retaining the EPL title. Where do you think the pendulum of success would swing regarding the Manchester Derby, Sport Bishop?
First of all, I want to appreciate you, fine boy, for letting Man City fans know they will go through trauma this weekend.
Oh wow!
Really trauma, because for a very frenzy reason, the Haaland seems to be scoring goals with reckless abandon at the moment. 5 goals in the FA Cup. Don't forget, he already scored 3 in 2. And playing Man United, you know how much he loves playing Man United. You know,
of course.
He takes it like a fiesta, party time. And fortunately for Man United as well, they have not been convincing in recent time. But don't forget, let me hold the break a bit. This is the Manchester Derby, and this game you throw form away, you throw the quality of players away.
Very true.
It then boils down to who wants it more. Absolutely. So wait and see. Myself, if you're heading to the Etihad Stadium, all I see is damage. But Man United can do something. Like you said, the good news about the players are returning back to fitness. Unfortunately, so this is the biggest blow for Man United. There is no Rasmus Højlund, and we saw how he affected them against the game against Fulham. There was no focal point. There is no target man. And for the opting times, like say to Man United fans, I don't think Rashford is a striker. I repeat, maybe somebody is not hearing me right. As far as I think, he's a very good player, an exceptional player, one of the best players to come out of England, but he's not a striker. You could see it in the game against Nottingham Forest. They managed to qualify to the quarterfinal by the skin of their teeth. And wow. So to me, it's a very tough game, but we all know Man City are favourite. But come on, in the Manchester Derby, throw away the phone books. It comes down to who wants it more today.
Coming down to who wants it the more. Sport Bishop, let's look at Manchester City attack and Man United defense. Man United defense, we hear that Harry Maguire will not be in action for Man United this weekend. We also hear that long-time absentee of Lisandro Martinez will not be in action, and Luke Shaw is a long-term doubt. United only have the likes of Johnny Evans, not forgetting Rafael Varane. They also have Thiago Dalot, as well as the man from Sweden, Victor Lindelof. How do you think the defense will pair against the strike force of Jeremy Doku, Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, Julian Alvarez, not forgetting that man,
Jack Grealish?
You just took the name out of my mouth.
See, Man United should pray to the heavens, the gods of heaven, that those players you just mentioned don't come with their firing bolts. But if they do, it will become a thumping, a mauling. It's that bad. I think the biggest mix is Harry Maguire. He seems to be one of the most fun players in Man United for the past 2 months. He has rejuvenated his career, kickstarted his career at Manchester United, and it seems for everything he's done, he's put his foot right, So, for me, I think that's the biggest piece, Harry Maguire. The backline looks shabby. We saw that against Nottingham Forest.
All right.
If Origi and I wonder he was a bit lucky. They would have got goals. And when they get goals, you know what it means for Man United. They don't score much without Rasmus Højlund. So I want to see how well this backline can stop this Haaland. But like I say, it looks like it doesn't say good for Man United heading to this game. I think that now Man United, the team and the way they play on that Etihad looks like a recipe for disaster.
All right.
But again, press the caution button. It's a derby. As much as we know Man United are struggling with injury, we could see a boy like Kobe Mino become the match winner. We've seen it happen before. If a player like Makeda could become match winner in a game of this magnitude, the game is not massive to him, but them stood up in Alexis Sanchez. So we don't know, there could be a new hero in Man United. Maybe we don't know his name yet. We don't know who the player may be yet. But On paper, Manchester far superior.
All right, so let's take more messages. The message are now pouring in. This one is from Teve. He goes, he's texting rather from Nyanya Abuja, and he has this message for the NFF. He says, "Dear beloved NFF, in all your gettings, do not get us another foreign coach. It is high time we look inward." Wow. Teve from Nyanya as that one for the NFF, and this one is from Tokwe. Tokwe is texted from Lokogoma. He says, "I pity Manchester United this weekend. Let them come with baskets. They are going to collect woto woto." This Tokwe must be a Chelsea fan, I presume. And the message apparent, this one is from somewhere in Asokoro. He goes by the name Paula. Paula from Asokoro. He says, "I pray for winning for my beloved Arsenal. Up Gunners!" All right, thank you, Paula from Asokoro. I sincerely appreciate to keep the calls as well as the message coming on the show. We would love to get them out and away from the Manchester derby, but still dwelling in Manchester. Time is far running to the finish line. Spot Bishop. Heartbreak for Manchester United as Sergeant Ratcliffe's favorite Zinedine Zidane has made it clear through former Denmark superstar Gravensen. He has come out to say that Zinedine Zidane has made it clear some time ago that he will not be coaching any other clubs except these three teams. He says number one is the French national team. Number two is Real Madrid, perhaps a possible return. And the last team that he will likely coach is Olympique de Marseille of France. No place for Man United, no place for Bayern Munich, no place for Chelsea. Neither does Liverpool have anything on Zinedine Zidane. It seems that Man United will continue to make do with Eric Ten Hag.
Simple, bring out the cash, bring out a checkbook. And then sign a humongous amount of money and see that Zidane will run to the Premier League. See, these are just talk, man. See, there is no loyalty in football. I've learned that a lot. Good out this where you see a one-man club like Roma, Francesco Totti, the captain of Roma, like Paolo Maldini of AC Milan, Nesta of AC Milan, Steven Gerrard of Liverpool. My brother, there is no one club man anymore. Just bring out the cash, bring out your checkbook, sign a crazy amount of money, go a blank check, maybe $1 million like Kylian Mbappe, and we sing a different tune tomorrow morning. But anyway, it's a blow. You know, for your coach to want to come to your club, it's an added advantage in trying to get him. You don't need to do much. But after got Mikel Arteta because he wanted to leave Man City, after they need to persuade him too much. They knew the man they wanted, and so they went for him. So sad one for Radcliffe. But come on, man. Is it that Eric Ten Hag isn't the man for the moment? I heard him say in the press conference that he still have faith in the man. And why are you looking for someone else if you have faith in the man? But it is what it is. I think we all know that Zidane prefers the French national team.
Of course it does.
We know that Zidane prefers Real Madrid and of course Olympique de Marseille. But come on, how he can't be idle. He can't be unemployed for too long. Maybe the right offer hasn't come his way. If you tell my say, okay, we're paying you $1 million to handle our team. He could have a rethink. They say money makes the world go round. In football, money wins you trophy. If I'm lying, I think I'm lying. Ask Pep Guardiola on the Man City team. And look at where they were 9 years ago and where they are at the moment. So I don't think the right offer has been put on the table. But still, we know that it's not a preferred move for him. But if Man United are really eager, then they can break the bank. If PSG can break the bank and keep Kylian Mbappe, despite him wanting to leave for his dream club Real Madrid and keep him, they can break the bank and get him. They maybe keep him for a season or two. Get at least Man United is some kind of success, you know, to make the fans believe again that they're a big team. Because watching Man United play every day, come on, I see mediocre. From the coaching crew down to the players who are not good enough.
We can see your views on the YouTube channels. We can see your like as well on the YouTube channel. Please keep liking, keep viewing, keep sharing. And we are seeing, and soon as you will definitely be rewarded. All right, let's move over now to some of the biggest games that will be going down this weekend in the English Premier League as well as top leagues in Europe. Saturday fixtures, we'll see Brentford welcome Chelsea at the Hornet as Chelsea with their new boy Cole Palmer, I beg your pardon, that won the Young Player of the Year award in the London Award yesterday. Yesterday night will be in action for Chelsea. This boy has been doing wonders. All the games at the 4 p.m. kickoff time. We'll see Everton at the Goodison Park welcome West Ham United, while Fulham will do battle with Brighton and Hove Albion. Wolves will travel up north to go take on Newcastle United, while Nottingham Forest will have their hands full against Liverpool, where the likes of Darwin Nunez as well as Dominic Szoboszlai are back in action for Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp and his 50,000 boys coming out from that beautiful weekend when they defeated Chelsea. We'll be seeing how they can get all 3 points and keep the title chase up alive. Tottenham will be welcoming Crystal Palace as we hear reported that Richarlison will be out for a month after sustaining an injury. Luton Town will welcome Aston Villa. In the Spanish La Liga, Sevilla will welcome Real Sociedad. It's all about Rayo Vallecano against Cadiz. Getafe will take on Las Palmas, while Real Madrid will be away from home to play Valencia. In the Italian Serie A, Udinese will welcome Salernitana, while Monza and Roma have a date. Fiorentina will travel to go take on Torino. In the German Bundesliga, Bochum will welcome RB Leipzig, while Osborne and Darmstadt have their hands full as they will be going at each other's throats. FC Heidenheim will welcome Eintracht Frankfurt, while Mainz 05 will welcome Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Mönchengladbach, I beg your pardon, while Borussia Dortmund will take on Union Berlin away from home. VSB Stuttgart will take on Wolfsburg away from home. In the French Ligue 1, Reims will welcome Lille, while Clermont will take on Olympique Marseille. Sport Bishop, always a pleasure having you. Tomorrow at the 3 hour time down to 6 p.m. it will be a 3 hours non-stop moment talking sport.
Hopefully, I'll be back there tomorrow as well to follow you and run the show and also pilot the fans to where they ought to be. So, always nice to be part of the show, guys. Cheers. And hopefully tomorrow, let the best team win.
Definitely. Let the best team win. For those of you that called and those of you that sent a message as our viewers and likers on YouTube, we appreciate you all. You are the real MVP. Before I sign out, one lady promised you lots of giveaway of about 100,000 naira. She told me behind the scene that, come on, Uncle Fine Boy, the show 360 live or live on 360, 360 live 360. She will be giving you lots of goodies on the show.
That's what happens when you lie. You just stutter. You fumble over your own words, even when talking is your job.
The money is too huge. I needed to.
100,000 naira is too huge.
Pretty chill way. Allow this boy to express himself.
I want to know when 100,000 naira became too much money that he would stumble over. Is it $100,000 or naira?
In this economy, it's naira. Fine boy, be precise, it's naira. You say $100,000.
Uncle Fine Boy, you can do better than
the whole level be positive.
I will not say what I will not say what you did not say. All right, let me get the hell out of the studio as the pretty one takes you on the evening cruise. Join me tomorrow at exactly 3 p.m. on the show Sports Soccer Board. We will continue talking sports. Until then, keep listening to Voice of the People 90.